Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I want to talk about quite possibly the worst sale I have ever seen in Marvel Future Fight, and I'm talking 5.5 years of looking at sales in Marvel Future Fight, and I have never seen something so bad. And I really wanted to make this video way sooner, but I got busy because my new computer finally arrived after almost a month of being delayed. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be able to make way more videos, make them way faster, etc. And I was actually worried that the number of purchases on the sale were gonna go up, and that the hungry whales were gonna jump in and splash around. But no, this sale has been up now for, as you can see, 9 hours minus 24. So it's been up for 15 hours, and 9 people have bought it. So presumably 8 Marvel Future Fight employees and 1 person who was drunk on Christmas Eve and accidentally pressed it. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say it, but I'll say it now since you've been watching the video for 60 seconds. Thank you for not clicking away. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all that good stuff. Hopefully you're well and your family's well and your friends and you're healthy and safe and all that good stuff. And, you know, here's to another year in Marvel Future Fight, hopefully, and another year in the channel. Now, this sale is so bad. I want to laugh for the sake of the video, but I just don't have the laugh in me. But seriously, this is definitely the worst. This is definitely the worst deal they've ever done in the game. It's mind-boggling how bad this deal is. And I just there's the laugh. I just don't understand. Obviously, they want money. I get it. Okay, they want more money. Fine. Marvel Future Fight's not making that much money anymore, and they wanted to make more money. Sure, whatever. You know, everyone wants to do well at their job. And as much as I heckle and verbally abuse the people who work at Marvel Future Fight, especially in the marketing department, you know, if that was your job, if your job was marketing, you would want to do well in your job. And the only way someone that works in the marketing department for a mobile game does, like, you know, does well, or whoever it is that comes up with this crap, right? The only way they do well in their job, as far as their boss is concerned, is if people spend more money, right? Obviously, there's more to it than that, but there's a pretty good correlation between, like, whoever thought up this crap, whoever had this idea, and their performance appraisal, their performance evaluation. Imagine, I said this on the stream, but imagine being on the wall of the interview or the conference call that's going to happen when whoever's in charge sees this and sees how much of a colossal mistake this was. This probably didn't take that long to whip together. Let's not pretend like, you know, this was some Herculean effort by these guys to create this sale, but this is a brand new sale. We've never seen this sale before, and it's dog shit. This was their effort. It's horrible. You guys have to do way better than this. You're not even sniffing a good sale. This is not even a bad sale. This is an embarrassment. I could just ask a random person on the street to choose items in the game that have no idea what the items do in the game, and they could choose a better sale. So let's break down what makes the sale so painfully bad. So right away, it's got an upfront cost of 8,200 crystals. That is the highest upfront cost of any package they sell in the game, right? This is the same upfront cost as the Mega Tier 2 ticket used to be, when you could buy that and you would get the crystal refund. And it also has the lowest crystal refund comparatively, because the Mega Tier 2 ticket crystal refund used to be 4,400. Or 4,100. It was half. So you would get back half of your crystals if, I think it was 1,000 users bought it. So okay, it's only 400 users, but it's 2,700 crystals. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 200 users. You're not going to hit 100. You guys are not even going to hit the 4th milestone of the refund. So those 9 suckers or players, sorry, you're only going to get back 700 crystals. And it, by the way, it doesn't add up those crystals. It's 500 or 700, not both. So for those of you that don't understand how this sale works, yeah, the maximum you can get back is 2,700. It doesn't give you back 2,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,800 plus 1,400. Honestly, I didn't sit here and do the math, but that might actually be more than 8,000. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is it's the most expensive, and it doesn't even give you that much of a refund, and it's got a really high purchase like limit. 400 people have to buy it. And then so that's that. But okay, you know, maybe it has really good deals, Alex. Maybe there's some really good stuff in there. I see the word CTP. Those are pretty expensive, Alex. Oh boy. I don't know. Okay, so you get 3 You get 5 million gold, which is okay. It's honestly okay. It's not the worst. Sometimes they put 1 million gold in here. You get 3 6-star custom gears. You guys have to be out of your minds. These are literally worthless. Check this out. I'm going to go to the dimension. You guys have to know. I'm going to go to the dimension shop. You have to understand how the game how the game functions. I feel like the people who are making these sales don't play the game. You don't play the game, and so you don't understand. Look at this. This is free. This is like I get more than this in like I can buy this like 5 times in a day. I just got 1 5-star, 3 5 stars. Okay, ignore all of the other stuff. Just the 5 stars, right? But with this, I can already make 6, 7. I can already craft more than 1 6-star obelisk with what I just got for free. You can easily get multiple for free a day. It's like, guys, it's literally worth nothing. Those 3 obelisks are literally worthless. So right now you're paying 8,000 crystals for 5 million gold. Okay, here we go. And now what's the big bonanza prize? A random CTP. Guys, this is bad. It's not even. You don't get to choose which CTP you get. It's a random CTP. Guys, you give us a random CTP every month. It's right there. Where's the logic, guys? It just doesn't make it like it's got this has to be an April Fool's joke. This has to be an April Fool's joke. At the very least, at the bare minimum, if they wanted to sell this kind of RNG pack, you would have to get 3 CTPs and like 10 obelisks and like 10 million gold. If it was 10 million gold, 10 custom gears, and 3 dimension chests, maybe there's some value there. Because then if 400 people buy it, you get 2,700 crystals back. So you're basically paying 5,500 crystals for 3 CTPs, for 3 random CTPs. That's not the worst. That's not the worst thing in the world. Again, you could get shafted and get this and this and this. Like, right? But you could get something good, right? You could get something good. But then here's the thing. In this CTP chest, most of the CTPs are bad. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't... I'm speaking for the majority of players. Of course, some players want this. Okay, but let's be fair. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want this. Okay, these 3 are automatically out for every player. There isn't a single player in the game that wants one of these. Let's be honest. And if there is, you're trolling. So those 3 are gone. Most players don't want that. Most players don't want that. Most players don't want that. So you're left with energy, rage, judgment, regen, and insight. And let's be honest, most players just want rage or regen or maybe energy. So honestly, my guess, if I had to guess, for the majority of players, they still only want regen, rage, or energy. There's 3 CTPs out of 11. That's not a good ratio. That's like 27% of the CTPs are good. So that's why I said you need at least 3. But if you're going to spend 8,000 crystals because you know 400 people are not going to buy it, why don't you just go here and just buy this 10 times? If you buy this 10 times, it's going to cost you less than 8, or you have to buy it 11 times. But anyways, you buy this 11 times, it gives you at least 1 CTP of energy, guaranteed. So you don't have to gamble for a random CTP. You know what you're going to get. You could get other CTPs. You could get multiple. You could get multiple CTPs still, right? And it doesn't change your chance to get this one. And you get a bunch of 5-star obelisks, which will, calculate into 6-star. Like it blows my mind. Basically, they were just like, you know what, guys? How can we take things that are already in the game for a specific cost and just make it worse and make it more expensive? It's worse and it's more expensive. If it was more expensive but better, or if it was worse and cheaper, I can understand. I can kind of understand, right? I can sort of understand. They're a company, whatever. But it's worse and it's more expensive. Guys, this is just not how business works. This is why, see, this is annoying to me. It's annoying to me because This is why the game is not, this is why the game has to resort to other tactics to make money. And then we have to have conversations about power level and power creep and all this stuff and crafted cards and reforged CTPs, because you guys can't get these sales right. If the Marvel Future Fight devs and the marketing team and whatever, if you guys just got these sales right, then maybe we wouldn't need these other worse or not necessarily worse, but like these other more complicated ways of monetization. But you guys can't even get the simple stuff right. So again, I'll try one more time to explain this to the devs. If you want to make this purchase worthwhile, seriously, if I were you guys, I would take this purchase down, refund the 9 players, because you know that's not going to take very long. It's the 8 people sitting in the office who just bought it because they were told to, and it was their friend's idea because they thought up the sale, and then it was one sad guy who's now regretting his decision because he drank too much eggnog and then he logged into the game. Okay, so refund these 9 people, take the sale down, and then put it back up fixed. Here's how you fix the sale. It's really simple. You drop the price to 7,200 crystals and you keep the same discount. Okay, then you change this into a CTP selector. Crazy idea. You change it into a CTP selector. Yes. So now players can choose what they want. Last but not least, you throw in some of these reforging gooneries. So now you're appealing to mid-level players who have some crystals to spend and they want to guarantee themselves a CTP and get some gold and whatever. And you're also appealing to the whales who need more of these reforging cores so that they can do their mighty CTPs of energy and their mighty CTPs of energy and their mighty regens. So you can hit both. That's what you guys got to do. You have to position your sales. If you're going to go for stuff like this, you have to position your sales so that it's attractive to whales and to like the guys who spend maybe $50 to $100 a month, who are not whales, but these guys are mid-level spenders. And I know some of you watching are going to, your eyeballs are going to pop out of your head. Alex, $50 to $100 a month is not a whale? No, it's not. I'm going to level with you. I'm going to be honest with you. There are players who will easily spend $500, $1,000 a month. Those are whales. There are players who will spend $1,000 in a day. Those are what we call whales. Because there's honestly a couple more words you can go after whale, like kraken and megalodon, but there's really not that many verbs left. Okay, or not verbs, whatever, nouns. There's really not that many large aquatic mammals left after whale. So $50 to $100 a month is really not a whale. But you really can't expect those players to spend on anything other than what you're putting out. And the problem is the sales are either really good, right? You guys have a few good sales that are really attractive to low spenders like these and like the Stark Stash. Everyone loves the Stark Stash. And then you have this absurd like fever dream stuff that's from like Alice in Wonderland's Nightmare. You gotta put more stuff in the middle where it appeals to players who spend a little bit. There used to be sales. Let me tell you guys, there used to be these sales, these flash sales that happened a couple of times a year. They might actually be happening. Yeah, it's these ones here. You see the quantity? There's only 2,000. See, 3 people bought it. What a joke. These used to be really good. You get 10 6-star ISO. These sales were invented when I was living in Korea. So these sales are like 4-year-old deals, but they just keep recycling them. Guys, update them. This should be 10 awakened ISO for the same cost. And then you have another sale where it's like 6 legendary cards. It should be 6 mythic cards. This is how you get players to spend, by aggressive competitive pricing. Players are not willing to drop money if you're not going to make it worth their time, unless they're content creators. And you don't have that many content creators for this game. So you can't really rely on us to carry the weight along with the megalodons and the whales. So you got to try to appeal to the mid-level. Man, it blows my mind. This deal's so bad. I'll literally cry if more than 100 people buy this. I will cry on stream. It's never going to happen. There's no way. I would delete my channel if 400 people bought this. There's no way in hell that 100 people are going to buy this. It's so bad. Even the richest oil kings will not buy this because they know it's such a ripoff. It's crazy. Anyways, I wanted to roast the hell out of this sale because it just blows my mind, and I really hope that they can see this and do something about it, because they're missing out on a lot of revenue. They really are. And if they could make more revenue with these sales, I feel like we wouldn't have these sort of game upending changes as often, right? They wouldn't be trying to shake up the game and shake up the entire meta of the game that often. It should happen every like couple of years. It should not happen every 6 months. But they get desperate to do these kind of wild, wacky changes because they're just not having success, you know, in the shop, because they're not updating their sales, because they're just really not. So hire someone who understands the game's economy, or just email me and I'll gladly do it for you. But what you're doing now is obviously not having success. We can obviously tell. We can look at the Netmarble quarterly reports and we can tell that it's just not having success. And we can literally see by the number of people who bought this. Anywho, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.